Welcome. In front of me is a OnePlus 15R, and today I will show you how you can hard reset this device through recovery mode. So, before I get started, I'd want to quickly mention a couple important things. So number one, you can do this kind of process reset, in order to get rid of a screen lock that you might have set and you don't remember. Maybe your child set it up, or whatever the case may be, you can get rid of it. Now, with that being said, when doing this in order to get rid of a screen lock, most likely your device will become FRP locked. This happens when said phone before the reset also has a Google account signed in on it. So if I go into user and accounts, and in here I have a Google account, then it will become FRP locked. And what that means is once the reset is finished and you're going through the setup, you will be forced to verify either the screen lock or the Google account. And if you can't provide one of those, you won't be able to finish up the setup of your device, therefore leaving you with a bright, fancy looking brick. Now, you possibly could get this removed, bypassed, by going into some of those like GSM stores which sell used devices. They sometimes offer these kind of services, or most often they do. Previously, you could have actually done this at home without anything, without any costs or anything. But since like Android 14 or 15, it's no longer possible. Google patched up all these kind of vulnerabilities, so I no longer have this kind of videos to record, so people can no longer bypass this at home. But hopefully some stores could still get this taken down if you want it, obviously at a small fee. And last thing that I want to mention is when resetting your device, all the data on it will be completely removed. So any videos, photos, user data, applications, that's all gone. So if you want, you can create a backup, and you have several different ways of creating a backup. But if you don't know your screen lock, you're actually unable to back up your device. So for people that know their screen locks, you can go into the settings, and in here at the very bottom you will find system and update, and then backup and reset, and you would select one of the two options that are right here. Now, the superior one will be the top one, while the inferior one, but available to literally every device, will be the one by Google right here. And I don't personally recommend it, as there's a lot of iffiness to it. So as an example, applications that you have on this device, if you try to back them up, they will only be backed up if they originated from Play Store. If you downloaded your applications from GitHub or any other source, even though they're in Play Store as well, if the applications didn't originate from Play Store on your device, well, they're not getting updated. Google doesn't give two shits about those apps as long as you didn't download them from Play Store. Same thing goes for photos, as your Google Drive usually has 15 gigabytes of space for photos and emails and every other thing. If your photos or whatever else exceeds this kind of limit, it obviously leaves behind every other photo that exceeds the 15 gigabytes, which is obviously not too great as a backup method. Now, while the backup and migrate option allows you to either straight up clone this phone to another one, or create a local backup. Now, both of these options are viable depending on what you want to do. If you're resetting it this way or in any way because you get a new phone, and then you could do the clone phone. But keep in mind, the clone phone will only work if your new phone, if this one will be the old one, is also OnePlus, Realme, Oppo, or Vivo. One of those 4 devices, they all use the same app called clone phone. But as an example, if you have something like a Samsung, and Samsung is your new phone, then you will need to download the app that Samsung uses instead. And for Samsung, that is the Smart Switch application. Works virtually the same way, but each brand has their own version. As an example, also Xiaomi has Mi Mover. So that's one thing. As a cloud, or not cloud, but local backup, I believe it also uses the clone phone as a basis for this, but it allows you to, instead of move your data to a new phone, to move it into a SD card. Now, again, if I'm correct about this, as I have never tested this out, this would again lock you to one of those 4 brands, like I mentioned: OnePlus, Vivo, Oppo, Realme, and any other devices might not have access to this backup. But it's a nice one in general if you have one of those 4, assuming you need to have one of those 4, which again, check it out if you are really interested in this, as it would allow you to create a backup of your data to something like an SD card, though you'd need to have a USB-C to SD card adapter, as there's no SD card spot. So anyway, now with all that out of the way, we can proceed. So first of all, we will need to turn off our device, and no matter if you know your screen lock or don't, you can press the power button and the volume up at the same time, which will bring up your boot options. From here, swipe down to turn off your device, and you'll feel a vibration which indicates the phone turned off. Once you do, hold power button and volume down at the same time, and when you see the OnePlus logo on the screen, let go of the power button. Now I'm going to brighten up the camera just so you can see other options here. As you can see, there now is more options visible. There is no brightness controls on here, so I apologize for that. I do need to overblow this, overblow the background. This is the only way I can show this. But anyway, and here we're going to choose our desired language, and for me that language is English. And next we have the option to format data. You want to click on it. It will generate a random code right here. You can see right now it's 9137, but don't worry, this is completely unassociated with your screen lock. So this code is just a confirmation that you didn't click on this option by mistake, and it's protected by this random code. So like I said, right now it's 9137. If we go back in here, it's now different. It's not 9137, it's now 2085. So it changes every time you click on this option. So anyway, let's tap it in. And also, if you do it too quick, sometimes you might skip a number, as you need to be a little bit slower about it. So just make sure every one of these get actually entered. And once you type it in correctly, it gets you this pop-up right here: format data. All user data will be reset. Format. And it's already done, so we're going to click on OK. And this will automatically reboot the device and continue resetting it, which will take less than a minute. So I'm going to let it finish up and come back once I already have the setup screen visible. And there it is. So, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.